So let's begin together here a mountain pose. We'll take a few moments here as we just continue to prepare for our practice together. You might close your eyes or just take a soft gaze forward or downward, just to tune into self and begin your journey inward. That journey might begin with breath. So just some slow, steady breaths here. Mindful breathing. Good. Breathing in a way where you can feel your breath as it circulates through your body. You might even take a deep breath so you can really feel your lungs expand. And listen to the sound of your breath. These two very simple things really help you be in this meditative state of mind and body as you're preparing for your moving practice, but also knowing when we do start moving, it's a moving meditation. And I invite you to move in a way that feels good to you. Listen to your body, mindful of what it needs today. Let's take 3 more breaths here, starting to generate energy in your body, to move your body. Good, and when you're ready, inhale and extend your arms overhead. Just reach all the way up, just treat it like a nice stretch. And exhale, fold forward, so a good hinge from your hips. Bend your knees as much as you need to, and just guide your way down towards your toes. You don't have to touch your toes. Your hands might even land at your shins. Then inhale, slide your hands up to your knees or your thighs and extend your spine, creating a flat back. You can stay here on your exhale or fold back down towards your toes. Even partially is fine. And wherever you are, just continue that same quality of breath you did in your mountain pose. Feeling the breath, listening to the sound of your breath. And while in this posture, standing forward fold or uttanasana, maybe add some movement. Gentle rolling of your shoulders, big circles perhaps. Nod yes and shake your head no. Even a little sway of your upper body left and right. Just a check-in with your body. That's it. Let's return to our halfway lift. So inhale and slide your hands back up to your shins or knees and extend your spine parallel to the floor as we exhale. Just hold for a moment. Check in with your feet, your foundation. Be sure they feel solid on the ground. Feel centered. Knees are bent here. Keep them soft. And feel the fully extended spine, flat like a table. Now shift your weight back into your heels. Bend your knees to lower your hips, lifting your heart. Maybe extend your arms out to the side as you inhale and stand up, reaching into the air. Reach for the ceiling. Then exhale, you can bring your arms down to your side, or you can bring hands to heart center. Just pause here for a moment. Even a little check-in if you want, just a little circle of the shoulders. That's our half salute to the sun, so we'll just repeat that. Going at your own pace. Inhale, reaching out and up. Feel the lengthening through the sides of your body. That's it. Exhale, fold forward. Always okay to bend your knees as you make your way down, maybe touching your toes. Inhale, rise up halfway. Just slide your hands up the legs a bit, extending the back body. Exhale, fold again. Ready to stand, shifting weight into your heels, bend your knees, feel like you're sitting in a low chair, then lift your heart, extend your arms out, then up as you inhale, reaching high. Exhale, hands to heart or arms down to your side. Either one's correct. Another pause here, deep breaths. Remember, move in the way that you need to move. Modify any poses. Rest whenever you need to, even change postures. If I'm teaching one thing, you're certainly welcome to do something else that fits you better. Let's continue. Let's lower the hands, then inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Good energy through your hands and fingers. Exhale, fold forward. Just feeling this good energy move through your body. Inhale, rise up halfway or just feel the extended spine. Now on this exhale, fold. Bend your knees quite a bit so you can place your hands on your mat out in front of you and walk or step or even hop your feet back to the back end of your mat so you'll be in plank pose, this high push-up position. You can stay here or even bring knees to the floor to be in plank. But we're going to move right away. Breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees a little to send your hips up into the air. I call this a shortcut from plank pose to downward facing dog. And you can do that anytime in the practice. Here, as you move into this upside down position, just adjust your feet on your mat, adjust your hands as you need to. Feel free just to hold in stillness, be with your breath, be with the pose, or add movement here if it feels good. Yeah, you might pedal your feet, pressing one heel down, then the other. Yeah, like you're walking or pedaling a bicycle. If you get fatigued here, if your shoulders or wrists get tired here, just come down to your knees. And you can continue with cat and cow, or even sit back into child's pose. Moving from here, take a nice full breath in, filling up your lungs. You can exhale and bend your knees to walk, step, or even hop both feet. Return to the top of the mat. You'll be in forward fold. Then inhale, slide your hands back up to your shins or knees, extending your spine. Sometimes I call this monkey pose. Exhale, fold again. Right away, shift your weight into your heels, bend your knees. Inhale, reverse the swan dive, coming up to standing, reach high. This exhale, take chair pose. Imagine you're sitting back into a seat. You can keep it high up or even sit down low. Nice extension through the arms, good energy. We'll breathe in, good. Exhale, dive out of your seat, back down towards toes, forward fold. Inhale, rising halfway, monkey pose. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, hands to the mat out in front. Walk, step, or hop the feet back, plank pose. Remember, you can move right into down dog from here. Or with your exhale, bend your elbows, squeeze them in towards your ribs to lower your way down. You can even bring knees to the floor first, yes, then chest. Next is a back bend. You can take cobra or locust pose here, or a little higher up to upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes under, send your hips into the air. Our inverted posture, downward facing dog. So we'll call that our vinyasa or a flow to get here. We'll always meet here. Let's do our lunges. Inhale, extend right leg up behind you. Reach for the wall. Hold for a moment. Reaching as if you can and will touch the wall behind you. Inhale again. And exhale, step right foot to the top of the mat. If you don't quite make it, you might set your left knee onto the floor. Go get your right foot. Just pick it up and place it up a little higher on your mat. That's fine. You're going to pivot or turn the left heel to the floor behind you so your whole foot's on the floor. Shift your weight back into that foot so you feel solid on both feet in this lunge. Hands should be light so you can inhale, hinge your way up. I like to break things down, so that's why that went a little slow. Then exhale, hinge and fold. Make your way back down to the floor. Plant the hands into the mat. Slide your right foot back. There's plank. Finishing your sequence here. Modify the chaturanga movement if you want. Take a mild back bend as needed. And then meeting in downward facing dog. Once in down dog, you can always adjust your feet and hands to fully arrive in your pose. There you go. Then inhale, extend left leg into the air. Reach and hold. Feel longer. There it is. Reaching. Inhale, here we are. Exhale, step left foot to the top of the mat. If you don't quite make it, maybe just wiggle the toes forward. Turn your right heel to the ground behind you. Do shift your weight back into that foot so hands feel light. You're centered here so you can easily hinge your way up. You'll be in Warrior One. And we'll close this, making your way back down. Find the earth with the hands. Slide your left foot back to meet the other, and finish your sequence as you like. You can always take that shortcut to downward facing dog. Good. Meeting in downward facing dog. Hold for a breath or two. All right, bring your knees to the floor and sit back as you're able into hero pose. If you're unable to sit like this, just take a regular seat, okay? You can just sit. I'm just going to do a quick demo of what's coming next. We're going to do a little core work today. So in a moment, we'll land on our backs here. We're going to do what I call a little bridge. Okay, this is going to be the regular bridge. When we lift the hips, we're going to do a little bridge. And it's a movement of the pelvis, like you have knobs on your pelvis here. So I'm going to inhale and arch my back. This is the little bridge, okay, right here. So I can slide my hand underneath my back. So it's a little tilt of the pelvis that way. And if I exhale and rotate it this way, I press the low back into the floor so I can't get underneath. So it's just going to be a rocking sensation. Inhale, there's the bridge. Exhale, press into the floor. And just keep rocking, okay? Inhale, exhale. Pay attention to your exhale. Blow it out the mouth. Engage your core. Okay, great exercise for your core system and getting some mobility in the pelvis. It really mimics or looks like and feels like, in a way, cat and cow, okay, when we're here. So you're just doing that on your back. All right, so let's go ahead and swing the legs around to the front. Sit in the center of your mat. Go ahead and roll down onto your back. Feel free to bring the knees into your body at first. If you want to give your back a little massage, kind of a forward fold sensation before we get into our back bend sensation. Then go ahead and set your feet on the floor, knees bent. First, just lie flat for a moment. Then inhale, arch your back. Okay, feel the low back lift away from the floor, the pelvis tips forward. Exhale, press low back into the floor. And just keep moving and breathing in that fashion. That rocking of the pelvis, yes, creating that little bridge. And the exhale as you press low back into the floor. Again, pay attention to the belly as you blow the air out, perhaps through the mouth, so you can feel your muscles engage here. I really think this is a really strong and very effective core exercise. If you don't want to do, a lot of ab crunches and things like that, this is a wonderful way to really strengthen your core system. Alrighty, now you're going to inhale, arch your back, and as you exhale, press low back into the floor and hold that posture. Hold the low back pressing into the floor, but keep breathing. So each exhale, you're still blowing the air out, feeling belly engage, but even feeling like you're trying to press your back more into the floor, if that makes sense. Okay, you're just really, you're flexing your muscles doing this. All right, now we're ready for bridge. Your next exhale, press feet firmly into the floor and lift your hips entirely off the floor. Now you can keep this modified. You don't have to lift too high. If you happen to have a block, you can even slide a block underneath you and sit on it, or just continue lifting and continue to feel the engaged body. To open the chest a bit more, you might want to get your arms and shoulders underneath you. You might rock left and right to get the arms and shoulders underneath you. Really feeling the opening through the front body. And some good engagement on your underside, your glutes, your hamstrings, maybe even your calves if you rise up onto your tiptoes. Let's take 2 more breaths. Take another inhale, your third inhale, and the exhale, slowly return to the floor. Soft landing. And once you've landed, extend your legs out front, reach your arms behind you, just to extend the body here. We're going to do a little bit more core work in boat pose. So first, draw knees into chest. You can rock your way up to seated or roll to one side and press yourself up to seated. Let's all start here for our boat. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall, bend your knees, heels on the floor, feet flexed. Okay, and hold on, I just call them your handlebars. Okay, hold on underneath the knees and pull to lift up so you're nice and tall, like you're sitting up against a wall. Okay, and that's our inhale, get nice and tall here. Exhale through the mouth and engage your core. This is basically boat. So to turn it on and to add more sensation to it, as you exhale, breathing out, engaging here, start to lean back. You don't have to lean back too far to start to feel this. Okay, this is fine. You can even go back further if you want. Now you can lift the feet if you want. What I like to do is lean back a little, start walking the heels towards self until I just find that balance. I'm just balancing on my bum here, and then I can lift my feet. Actually, they just kind of float up. I like to hold on just to help maintain the lengthened spine. You can be here. You can free the hands. You can even extend the legs, point your toes, lots of variations. You can always come back to the earth. Okay, good core energizing here. Let's breathe in. We're gonna move. Exhale, cross legs. If you can, roll forward, catch yourself on your hands or hands to the side so you can swing the legs back around to the back and come back to plank. Couple breaths here. Continue to feel that core engagement. Feel like your belly button is pulling up toward your spine. Even lift your hips a little bit. There you go. So you don't feel like you're collapsing or sinking into your low back. That'll maximize that core engagement. Take a shortcut to down dog. Just bend your knees a little, send your hips into the air. Continuing, inhale, extend right leg up behind you. Hold and reach. Okay, we're gonna open this up, bend your right knee, bring your heel down toward your backside a little, that's it. Lifting your knee slightly up towards the ceiling. Here you'll create a bit of a twist of your spine towards the right side of the room and your hip opens that direction. That's it. Breathe in, here we go. Exhale, unwind from that twist and step right foot to the top of the mat. Remember, take your time to get there. Wiggle the toes forward or pick up your foot and place it there. Left heel to the floor behind you, find your center. Free your hands, reach forward and rise up. First warrior. And exhale, open it to the left side of the room. Warrior two as your arms come down to parallel. Yes, adjust your feet. So you have a good balance, nice strong foundation. Your right knee and toes are pointing directly forward. Side angle, so reach out over your right knee a bit, angling the upper half of the body. Good, then rotate your arms. So right hand reaches down, left hand reaching straight up into the air initially. That's it. So you feel this opening of the heart and hips, never needing to touch the floor unless you want to. You can certainly do this pose when you're up a little higher or much higher. Okay, breathe in, we're ready to move. Exhale, let's turn and fold, hands return to the earth. Let's slide the right foot back. There's plank pose just to realign the body. Take another shortcut to down dog. Bend your knees, send your hips into the air. Adjust your feet and hands. Arrive in your pose. Inhale, extend left leg up, reaching back. Keep that good extension. Then bend your left knee, heel down. Little lift of the knee for a mild twist in the spine, hip opening towards the left side of the room. Breathe in, and our exhale to unwind and step through. Take your time. Left foot lands, right heel turns to the floor, find your center. Make sure you have light hands so you can easily float up. Warrior one, exhale, opening to the side of the room. Warrior two, adjust your feet. Feel tall up top, outstretched arms parallel to the floor. Side angle, follow the left arm forward. Rotate the arms here, reach high and low. Remember, you can stay up high, or maybe reach down a little lower. You can even bring in a block to act as your floor. Very nice, everybody. Good alignment, good extensions, good energy in the body, reaching high. Inhale. And our exhale will turn towards the earth. Bring the hands down. Let's slide left foot back. There's plank pose. Feel free to take another shortcut to down dog or complete your vinyasa, the flow. Maybe chaturanga dandasana, coming down. Inhale, maybe upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice full breath in. Exhale, walk, step, or hop both feet up to the top of the mat. You'll be in forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold again. Weight shift into your heels, bend your knees. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Reaching high into the sky, big stretch. And your exhale, arms return to your side. Very nice. It completes a nice warm up of the body, I think. Shake things out. Core helps us with balance, so we'll do some balancing here. So tree pose. Feel free to come over to a wall if you need a little extra stability, okay, something to hold on to. But I have some other variations for you. So starting in mountain pose, let's soften the knees a little bit. Yeah. Start shifting your weight into your right foot. I'm going to mirror you. Shifting weight into right foot. Inhale, get nice and tall, just like our boat pose. Exhale, pull belly in. That's our engagement. And picking up left foot, flexing the foot, just like we did in that boat pose again, okay? Bent knees. And we're gonna swing that knee out until it just naturally stops, okay? It might be here at an angle. It might go all the way out, doesn't have to. Placing foot on the inside of your standing leg. You can bring it high to inner thigh or below the knee, or if you need a little extra stability, use the floor. Then inhale, let's extend the arms up. Reach up. So you want to feel like you're actually moving in opposite directions. Arms reaching high, right foot rooted into the earth. Nice opening through the center of the body. Part of our tree pose and balancing is focus, maybe focusing directly forward or maybe somewhere on the floor. Let's keep the arms as they are. Let's swing the left knee forward, lifting the knee with the flexed foot. We'll plant the foot into the ground. You can bring your arms back down to your side. Excellent. You can shake all that loose. Nice work. Check in with your feet. And make your way back to mountain pose, ready for the other side. Soft knees. Shifting weight into left foot. Nice connection there. Inhale, tall body. Fill up the lungs. Good. Exhale. Engage here. Lifting right foot. Flexing the foot. Get a nice right angle here. Swinging the knee out till it just naturally stops. You want your hips to be square. Placing foot on the inside of your standing leg. Whenever you're ready, inhale it. Reach both arms up. Good lift. Reach. Yes, there it is. Focus. Finding something to focus on out in front of you. We call that drishti. Dristi. Focus. Your eyes gazing at one point. Good, good concentration. Let's keep the arms extended. We'll swing the right knee forward now, lifting the knee with the flexed foot. We'll plant the foot into the earth, arms return to your side. That finishes that segment. Shake it loose, let it go. All right, still flowing. Continue to move at your own pace. Inhale, reach high, both arms. Exhale, take chair pose. Just a quick one. Once you're in your seat, we'll inhale, just reach out. And exhale, dive out of your seat, back down towards toes, forward fold. Inhale, spinal extension or monkey pose. Exhale, fold all the way down. Plant the hands into the earth. Hop or step both feet back. Plank. Come down if you'd like to. Finish your push-up, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog or any back bend. Yes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go at your own pace. My instructions might get faster. Doesn't mean you have to go faster. Inhale, extend right leg up behind you. Bend and twist like you did earlier. Yes, opening the hip there. Now unwind and step through. Right foot to the top of the mat, landing. Left heel to the floor behind you, rooted and connected and balanced. Warrior one. Here we go, hinging up. Exhale, opening to the side of the room. Warrior two, settling in. All right, let's do something a little different here. And here's our warrior two. We're going to do a variation of side angle. Okay, this is what we'll do. First, just shift forward, reach out. Okay, angled upper body. But flip your right palm up, but take the left arm and reach over your head, palms facing each other like you're reaching or holding on to something between the hands, and just extend, reach out. I call this victorious warrior because you have this kind of V shape with the arms. Yes, really reach. Really works your core, side bodies here. Breathe in, love it. Exhale, we'll turn towards the floor and fold, hands down to the mat. Step back, plank pose. As you're able, pick up your right foot, just an inch or two off the floor. It doesn't have to lift high. Instead, lift your hips higher. Rather than lifting your leg higher or foot higher, lift your hips higher. Listen, we're going to inhale, reach that right leg longer, then exhale, bring right knee towards right elbow. Doesn't have to touch it, just bend it towards the elbow and then re-extend the leg. You can set the toes down or keep the foot lifted and finish your push-up, either one. Finish the vinyasa, maybe a low cobra. Meeting together in downward facing dog. So we're doing similar movements, we're just adding some more variations. Rest whenever you need to. Inhale, extend left leg up behind, bend and twist. There it is. Let's unwind, step through. Left foot to the top of the mat. Back to our warrior one setup. Right heel to the floor. Take your time, rooted and connected. Light hands rise up. Exhale, opening to your warrior two. Settling in, there it is. Okay, here comes our victorious warrior. So we're reaching out. Right arm comes up and around, flip the palms so they're facing each other, grab the imaginary object, and reach out this direction. Yeah. Good breathing. You might even breathe out through the mouth so you can feel your core system engage, your belly and the sides of your body. Your obliques are active here. Breathe in, and our exhale to turn, fold, hands to the floor, step back, plank pose with left foot lifted. Again, just an inch or so off the floor. Hips a little higher so you can really activate your core. Inhale, feel the extension of the left leg. Exhale, bend left knee towards left elbow. Then re-extend the leg, set the toes down, or keep the foot lifted to finish the push-up. Lower the leg, lift your heart, and finish in downward facing dog. Let's take a little pause here. Bring the knees to the floor, sit back into child's pose. So you might even take the knees a little wider here. Good, and reach out with the arms. First we'll just do the little rest, but we'll add a little side stretch while we're here. So whenever you're ready, just gonna maybe walk your hands over towards the left edge or left side of your mat and reach that direction. So you can feel that lengthening and stretch sensation down through the right side of your body. Take a couple breaths there. Come back to center and walk the hands over to the other side, same thing. You might reach a little bit more actively through the left arm so you can feel that left side reach, stretch and extend. Breathe a little deeper into that left side. And we'll come back to center. Pause for a second, and then come up to hands and knees. So here's our cat and cow, and of course we've done this a little bit already on our backs. So inhale for cow, you'll look forward. There's the arched back, the little back bend, feel like little bridge. Exhale, round it all out. Feel the pelvis tuck under, belly button pulls up towards spine, chin to chest. Inhale, feel the pelvis tip back, your belly drops, heart opens. Exhale, feeling that good mobility through your spine and your hips. Moving and breathing at your own pace here. Even add other movements if it feels good, maybe to circle your hips or just shift them side to side. Go ahead and do so if you need a little extra movements there to get the sensations you need as you respond to what your body needs. All right, return to a neutral tabletop posture. And back to down dog. You'll step your hands forward a little bit. You might even spread out your fingers. You have a good base, wide base. Tuck your toes. Do another cat-cow. So starting with cow, that's the back bend. Exhale, round it into cat. Then lift your knees and hips into the air. That will take you to downward facing dog. You're just going to keep adding on. So inhale, extend right leg up, bend and twist. Now this exhale, bring right knee underneath you towards your left elbow. So a little twist, I call it a core twist, yes. Then inhale, re-extend the right leg up behind you with a straight line, straight leg, then right foot to the top of the mat, perfect. Warrior one, same thing. Left heel to the floor behind you, find your center, then rise. You don't have to rush that at all. Open to warrior two, adjust your feet. Victorious warrior, reach out, bring the left arm up and around, grab your object, extend, reach, inhale, exhale, turn, fold, hands to the floor, back to plank pose, right foot lifted, inhale to feel that extended leg, exhale, right knee, right elbow, straight ahead, extend it back, finish your push-up, set the foot down if you need to or keep it lifted. Up dog, downward facing dog. Before we get to the other side, take another quick pause. Bring your knees to the floor. Sit back into hero so you can just get off your hands for a moment, okay? Because you're on your hands a lot for that, okay? Let me just show you something. This is just a little bonus. You don't have to do this. So we made it to, I had you come to plank pose with a foot lifted. Is this what I want? No, wait a minute. We had our little twist here, our core twist, back up into the air. There's our victorious warrior reach. Right knee, right elbow. What you can do, you can just keep the leg straight back and finish the push-up, or set the toes down, finish the push-up. Here's an option. Knee comes to elbow, re-extend, go back to a down dog. Leg just kind of pulls you up. But I'm gonna send my heart here where I'm pointing, keeping this leg in the air. So a little push-up, heart here. From a back bend into a back bend. Then down dog, okay, just an option. Let's try it on the other sides. So back to downward facing dog. Here we go. Inhale, extend left leg into the air. There it is. Bend and twist. With your exhale, left knee underneath you towards right elbow, core twist. Left leg re-extends up into the sky. Warrior one, you're good. Left foot to the top of the mat, right heel to the floor. Find your center, light hands. There it is, opening to warrior two. Settle in. Victorious warrior reaching out. Right arm comes up and around. Nice extension in the V-shaped arms. Inhale. Exhale, turn, fold, hands to the floor. Step back, plank pose, left foot lifted. Inhale to get that extension. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Re-extend the leg. Either go to down dog or stay where you are. Finish the push-up. If you're in down dog, see if you can send your heart down between your hands, legs still in the air. Yes. Follow it through into an up dog. Lower the leg, lift your heart. Perfect. Downward facing dog. Nicely done. Breathe in down dog. Exhale, jump, step, or walk up to the top of your mat. You'll be in forward fold. Inhale, lengthening through spine. And fold. Let's hold that fold for a couple more seconds. Shift weight into the heels, bend your knees. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Get nice and tall, reach high. Exhale, arms can come down to your side. And shake that loose, alrighty. That little extra thing, I call it scorpion pose, even though it's not scorpion pose in yoga, but I think it just looks more like a scorpion. Okay, with the heart down, that leg up, getting that nice curve like that's the tail. There's a different pose that's scorpion, but I call that scorpion. All right, if you have a block, you're welcome to use block for this next thing. All we're going to do is chair pose with a twist. You can place the block between your knees or thighs. Okay, we'll come to chair, we'll do a twist. Okay, I'll do it without the block, just something so you can see and feel what happens here. So inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, take your chair pose. Again, it could be a high seat or a low seat, and go ahead and bring your hands to heart. If you've got your block, you're squeezing the block. If you don't have a block, imagine there's a block here that you're holding on to, just to help energize the legs. Keeping everything from your hips down to your feet just as they are. We're just turning or twisting the upper body. Inhale, feel the length of the spine. Exhale, pull belly in, squeeze your block, and then rotate to your right. Okay. Again, it can just be a mild rotation. Yes, just like that. So your lower half really hasn't moved much at all because of that engaged centering effect that you're doing with or without the block. Breathe in. Then exhale, unwind, hands on thighs, just for everything to kind of realign after that rotation. And then stand up, just press into your thighs, help yourself to stand, reach both arms up into the air, exhale, chair pose, hands to heart as we prepare for the other side. Nice, inhale, there's our extension. Exhale, pull belly in, squeeze your block, twist to your left. There. Just turning enough where you feel the body naturally stop And that's your pose. You really don't have to go any further than that. Well done. Holding here is another good oblique workout. Breathe in. Exhale, unwind, hands on thighs. If you've got a block, go ahead and release the block. Let's all fold. You can set your block onto the floor here, releasing head, neck, and shoulders. Let's continue our flow. Inhale, monkey pose, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor, hop or step back, plank pose. We're going to add a pose here. Let's start by setting the right knee onto the floor, just your right knee directly underneath your hip. So it's a straight line up and down. Tap your right foot and then swing your right foot off to the right side. It might end up on the floor. Then we're going to turn sideways towards the left side of the room as your left hand reaches up into the air. So it's just side plank, okay, using the knee on the floor as a little balancing act there, helping us to balance. But a nice opening sensation. Inhale. And the exhale, let's return to the earth with the left hand. Bring the left knee to the floor next to the other and bring that right kickstand in. Do 2 breaths, cat and cow. So look up as you inhale, arching the back, look forward. Exhale, round it out, tuck the chin under. One more. Okay, then come to a neutral tabletop posture. We'll do the other side. So tapping the left foot, we'll swing the left foot off to the side, and then extend the right leg behind you, but keep the toes on the floor. That's it. And then you can open up to the right side of the room. Now we will be coming back to this pose. You can certainly do it in this way. But there's certainly another fashion to do this pose, another way to do this pose. Breathe in. In the exhale, let's return to the earth with the hand, the right knee. Bring kickstand back in. 2 more breaths, cat, cow. Alrighty, downward facing dog. All right, same sequence. We just keep adding on a little bit more. Inhale, extend right leg up, bend and twist. Your exhale, right knee underneath you towards left elbow, core twist. Right leg back up into the sky, straight line, then right foot to the top of the mat, warrior 1 setup. Once landed, yes, left heel to the floor, centering, float your way up, warrior 1. Exhale, opening warrior 2. Here's our victorious warrior, that V shape in the arms as you reach forward with both hands. You've got it. Breathe in, nice extension. Exhale, turn, fold, hands to the floor. Step back, plank pose, right foot lifted. Right knee, right elbow as you exhale. Re-extend the leg, take it to down dog if you want. Okay, then you can do that mock scorpion or just finish the flow. Yes, up dog, nice. Downward facing dog. Right away, other side. Inhale, extend left leg into the air, bend and twist. Your exhale, left knee underneath you towards right elbow. Right elbow. Take the left leg back up into the sky with a straight line. Left foot to the top of the mat, back to our warrior 1. Right heel turns to the floor. You've got this. Nice flow through the body. Rising up, exhale, opening warrior 2. Victorious warrior reach. Right arm overhead, nice extension. Inhale as you reach. We move on the exhale, turn, hands to the floor. Plank pose, left foot lifted. Extend the leg, but then exhale, knee to elbow. Extend the leg behind you. Take it to down dog if you want as that option. Mock scorpion or just finish the flow. Meeting in downward facing dog. Everyone back down to the floor. You can hop forward, cross your legs to take a seat, or kneel down, sit back into hero, swing the legs around to the front. We're going to lie down again. We're going to do the exact same little sequence we did earlier. We're just going to pick up the pace a little. So you can draw the knees into your body, a little massage, then set feet onto the floor. Stay flat on the floor. Let's do our little bridge. Inhale, arch. Exhale, scoop or press low back into the floor. Breathing out through the mouth, core engaged. Inhale, arch. Exhale. Now on this next one, you'll inhale, do the same thing, arch the back. Exhale, press low back into the floor, hold posture. Keep breathing. Really feeling the muscles perhaps flex or just keep that engagement. Then your next exhale, press feet into the floor to lift your hips into the air. And there's our bridge. Feel the glutes engage, your thighs and hamstrings, nice opened heart. So we're creating a back bend. This is also great core work. All right, one more breath. And the exhale, just slowly melt your way back down to the earth. Extend your limbs. Nice stretch there, then draw both knees into chest. Rock your way up to seated. Or roll to one side, press yourself up to seated, boat pose. Again, you can always start here and kind of maneuver your way into the pose, pausing at any section, okay? Or challenging yourself, leaning back, maybe lifting the feet. Yeah, this can actually be done with hands on the floor. So it might even be this, okay? Couple more breaths. Take a third inhale and exhale, cross legs, hands in front or to the side, so you can just kind of swing the legs and feet back behind you, plank pose. All right, we're going to return to those side planks. The first one we did with the knee on the floor. So you can place your right knee on the floor if you want as we open up towards the windows, or keep the legs straight and swing open towards the windows, which means the legs are straight, flexed feet, maybe one stacked on top of the other, or even stagger the feet one in front of the other. Do lift your left hip a little higher, that's it, towards the ceiling. That'll keep you afloat there. Good job. Good balance. Breathe in, and the exhale, careful return to the earth, right? And set yourself up for the other side. So maybe left knee to the floor if you'd like, or straight legs as you open up sideways. Vashisthasana, side plank pose. If you're working with straight legs, do be sure your legs are straight. They need to be straight. Otherwise, you're going to feel wobbly. You won't have that stability. Stacked feet or staggered feet, lifted right hip. You might even lift your right foot. Good core work here. Breathe in the exhale, or careful return to the earth. Plank pose. Take a shortcut to down dog. Bend your knees, hips into the sky. Jump, step, or walk both feet up to the top of the mat. Stay on your feet. Monkey pose. Exhale, fold. Nice weight shift into the heels. Bend your knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come up, reach high. Exhale, arms down to your side. All right. Going through kind of a long, big sequence. It's going to start with our chair pose with a twist to the right. We'll come out of that and continue with the flow, kind of everything on the right side. And then we'll come back around doing the left side. So mountain pose, we'll breathe in, reach up. Exhale, chair pose. As you're taking your seat, bring hands to heart center. Imagine you've got a block between the thighs. Inhale, long spine. Exhale through the mouth, pull belly in, squeeze the imaginary block, engage the legs as you twist to your right. We're not going to be here long. Breathe in. Exhale, unwind. Hands on thighs or knees and just slide your way down to a forward fold. We're going to flow from here. Monkey pose. Inhale to extend the spine. Exhale, fold, hands to the earth. Hop or step back, plank pose. Come down if you want to. Chaturanga. You can skip this and go right to down dog. Okay, just go through a vinyasa, any flow you'd like to get you to down dog. Same sequence here. So inhale, extend right leg up. Bend and twist. Right knee underneath you towards left elbow. Core twist. Inhale, re-extend the right leg up into the sky. Warrior one, right foot to the top of the mat. Nice light landing. Left heel to the floor. Floating up when you're ready. Here's our warrior two. Nice expansion of the body. Victorious warrior. Reach out. Nice V-shaped arms. You're really flowing here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, turn, fold, hands to the floor. Step back, plank, right foot lifted. Nicely extended leg, right knee, right elbow. Little core work right there. Re-extend the leg. Down dog if you'd like. Mock scorpion or just finish the flow. Meet in down dog. All right, from down dog, slowly return to plank pose. All right, we're doing the side plank. So you can set the right knee onto the floor if you'd like, and then open up to the left side of the room. All right, otherwise straight legs, do be sure they are straight. Strong legs, to keep them strong, flex your feet. Stack the feet or stagger the feet. Inhale, nicely done. Exhale, return to the earth, nice light landing. Take a shortcut to down dog. Bend your knees, hips into the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, walk, step, or hop both feet up to the top of the mat. You'll be in forward fold. Monkey pose here. Exhale, fold. Weight shift into the heels, bend your knees. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Reaching up, keep the arms into the air. We're going to add that tree pose. Shift weight into right foot. Maybe soften the knees if you need to. Keep the core engaged. Arms are already extended. We're picking up the left foot, flexing the foot here. Swing the knee out. Placing foot. If you need the hand to get it there, that's fine. Good extension. Nice. Arms stay extended, swing left knee forward, lifting knee, flexed foot. Plant the foot into the earth, chair pose. Bring hands to heart center. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, pull belly in, squeeze an imaginary block twist to your left. Yes. Getting to the other side. Nice flow, everybody. Inhale. Exhale, unwind, hands on knees or thighs, and just slide your way down to a forward fold. Monkey pose, just extend here, upper body. Fold, hands to the earth, hop or step back, plank, come down if you want. Okay, or modify this flow in any way. Meet in downward facing dog. That's it. When ready, inhale, extend left leg up, bend and twist. Core twist. Exhale, left knee underneath you towards right elbow. Right there. Re-extend left leg straight up into the sky. Left foot to the top of the mat, warrior one. Right heel to the floor. That's good hip work too, all that stepping through. Warrior one. Here was the warrior two. Victorious warrior. Nice side body work there as we extend and reach. Inhale. Exhale, turn, fold, hands to the floor, back to plank pose, left foot lifted. Long leg. Left knee, left elbow, with a little core action. Re-extend the leg, stay there or take it to down dog, mock scorpion or finish your flow. That's it, nice Chris. Up dog or a cobra pose, finishing in downward facing dog. Nice re-extension of spine. In slow motion with an exhale, shift slowly back out to plank pose. Side planks, feel free to set left knee onto the floor, okay? Or just open up sideways there, stacked feet, stacked legs, or stagger the feet. Just be sure your feet are flexed to keep the legs activated and strong. Lift your right hip a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, turn back to plank pose. Take a shortcut to down dog. Once there, breathe in. Exhale, walk, step, or hop, both feet up to the top of the mat. Spinal extension. Exhale, fold. Weight is shifting into the heels, bend your knees. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Grow tall, reach high, keep the arms extended. Softening the knees, we're shifting weight into the left foot, finishing with tree pose. Picking up the right foot, bend the knee, flex the foot. Swing the knee out, plug it in. Use the floor if you need to. Once you're in pose, get a little longer, make more space. Okay, keep arms extended, swing right knee forward, lifting knee, flex foot, plant the foot into the earth. Just another inhale, maybe tip chin up, a little mild back bend here. Exhale, swan dive, go slow. Take your time, we're gonna slow this down. Find your toes or your shins. Slow motion monkey, okay? Just undulate through the spine, lengthening. Exhale, melt, bend your knees, get low enough to place your hands on the mat. Step or walk the feet back, plank pose. Take a shortcut to down dog if you want, or do one last vinyasa. Chaturanga, some back bend here, finishing in downward facing dog. Nice choices. Just one breath in down dog. Then we'll set the knees onto the floor. Sit back briefly in hero, off to the side to sit, legs around to the front. We're just lying down again. Coming to our closing sequence. Bring the knees in. We're going to get upside down. You have some choices for your inverted pose. You can stay flat on your back and just extend your legs straight up into the air. Another version of this, of course, is shoulder stand, so getting your legs and hips into the air and just resting in your hands. Certainly another version, if you happen to have a block, set the feet onto the floor, lift your hips and slide a block underneath you, sit on the block, and then extend your legs. So shoulder stand or some version of legs in the air. Good. So energized legs, maybe feet. Okay. This also takes not only leg strength but core strength to be upside down in this fashion. If you are in shoulder stand, the option to take plow pose. You don't have to move into plow. Just bringing the legs and feet down behind you. Even if you do go into the pose, you don't have to stay there too long, since not using any props here. One more breath. Start to soften your pose and start to roll your way carefully down to the earth. Choose a back bend here. We typically move into fish pose after this little sequence. So fish pose is lying flat with the legs long up in front of you. Arms are down by your side, but you're lying on top of your arms. So you have to lift one side and get your arm underneath. Palm is down, and then do the other side. So energize the feet by pointing your toes, okay? And then push into the floor with your elbows to lift your upper body, arching your back, tipping the head back so you can see the wall behind you. You're literally sitting on your hands. Pushing into the floor with your elbows, perhaps creating the back bend. That's fish. And you might even bring the head or your crown very lightly to the floor. Okay, you can certainly just take a bridge pose or even a full wheel pose. Take 2 more breaths, okay, for your back bend. If you are in fish pose, to come out of the posture, lift your head and then lie down. And get your arms out from underneath you and just lie flat for a moment as if you were moving into Shavasana. Let's do a hip opener. So you might bring both knees into chest. Here's some options for your hip openers. You can take happy baby pose. One variation of happy baby I like to do sometimes is I'm just holding onto my knees or shins, flexing the feet lightly, and just separating the legs, getting a little stretch in the inner thighs. For happy baby, you can kick the feet up into the air, holding on to the soles of your feet or your ankles. I think they both kind of target the hips and inner thighs nicely. Another version is reclining cobbler's pose or bound angle pose. Just pressing the soles of your feet together. You might hold on to your feet, gently pressing the heels down toward your pelvis as you're trying to push your knees directly forward towards the front edge of your mat. The relaxed version of this is just set the feet onto the floor, but the soles are still touching. So any version of your hip opener, stay here as long as you need to. Then a final pose, if you choose to take it, as a twist. So you might bring the knees into your body. Just take your knees over to one side as your opposite arm extends to the other side of the room. You might even count your breaths. You might take 5 breaths or 10 breaths on one side, and then be sure to do the same on the other side. moving into the poses that feel best to you, staying in them as long as you need to. And when you do feel complete with your movements, you might finish in Shavasana or any other restorative pose. Shavasana, of course, is just lying flat on your back, arms out to your side, but you can certainly just lie flat with your knees bent, feet on the floor. You might even lie on your side or on your belly, or even come up to seated. So whatever's comfortable, a place where you can just settle, release, and relax. Having gone through this dynamic flow, really working your whole body. Now it's time for your rest. No need to move just yet. Just return to the awareness of your breath, just in case your mind began to wander. That's okay if it did. Just take a deep breath in, complete breath out, just to bring you back to this moment. A deep breath does that. It brings you back here, keeps you fully aware, present, and connected. Hold on to this connection with your breath. Now taking 5 slow, deep breaths. Here the intention to re-energize the body, perhaps experiencing a new energy flowing through you, preparing your body to move. When you're ready, take your time, move in slow motion. Carefully roll onto one side of your body, perhaps a brief pause in this nurturing position before rising again in slow motion to a seated position. Once you're here, just sitting up nice and tall, nice long spine, relaxed shoulders and arms. Your hands can remain in your lap or on your knees, or you can bring hands to heart center. And wherever you are, just taking one more full breath in and out. And as we come to the close of our practice together, we bow, saying, Namaste.
Thank you so much for watching and participating in this yoga lesson. To help us with the channel so we can continue to bring you more content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. Namaste.